Hello, and welcome to episode 132 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. This channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'll be reviewing a favorite of mine, Super Punch-Out! Super Punch-Out was released in 1984 by Nintendo. My first time playing this game was at Funtime Square in hometown Illinois. Super Punch-Out is a boxing-themed game in which you control your boxer with a 5-way joystick and 3 buttons. Left punch, right punch, and the large blue-colored button is for the right hook and uppercut. The fit direction of the joystick is the new pull feature. Pulling upward on the joystick will cause your boxer to duck. This feature will be covered more later in the video. Super Punch-Out is a sequel to Nintendo's Punch-Out, although it's not to be confused with the Super Nintendo's game of the same name. This game is played identically to the original Punch-Out, although the duck feature adds a new twist to the game. There will be certain enemy attacks that cannot be dodged by standard moves, so the duck feature must be used. These moves are unique to each character and will be discussed more later in the video. This game will have 5 new characters to replace the original 6 from the original game. The new characters will be Bear Hugger from Canada, Dragon Chan from Hong Kong, Vodka Drunkinski from the USSR, Great Tiger from India, and Super Macho Man from the United States. Each of these boxers is the champion from their home country except Super Macho Man, who is the champion of the world. The game begins with the name registration screen. You have approximately 10 seconds to enter your initials, although the counter will give you 40 clicks. After you enter your initials, the game will begin and the screen will display the next boxer's name and where he is from. Just like the original game, each boxer will have a stamina meter. Each time you punch your opponent, this meter will decrease. Anytime your opponent hits you, your meter will decrease. Once either boxer's meter reaches the center, they will fall to the mat and the referee will begin the count-out. When either boxer's meter reaches near the knockout point, it will slightly increase when you connect a hit with your opponent. In addition to the meter, there will be a KO meter. Each time you connect with an opponent, a series of red arrows will move toward the KO light. Once the arrows reach the KO light, you will now have KO power, and now the blue button will be active and you can give the opponent a right hook or an uppercut. Just like before, pushing the joystick up while pushing either punch button will cause your character to throw a headshot, and pushing either button while holding the joystick down will cause your character to throw a body blow. When the KO meter is lit, pressing the blue button with the joystick up will cause your character to throw a right hook, and with the joystick down, your character will throw an uppercut. Pushing the blue button when the KO meter is off will cause no action at all. There will also be a clock above the meters. Unlike the original game, the clock will count up instead of down. Once the clock reaches 3 minutes, you'll automatically lose the game. The timer isn't exactly 3 minutes, but closer to 2 minutes. Anytime either boxer is knocked down, the clock will freeze. The reason the clock counts up is the game tracks the fastest 3 times to knock out each opponent. To the outside of these items will be the banners of who's fighting. The right banner will display your figure as well as your initials, and the left banner will display the current fighter you'll be fighting. Above the banners will be the top 3 scores to date on the right side and the top 3 facet KOs of the current fighter you're facing. The first boxer you will face will be the champion of Canada, Bear Hugger, although the game announces his name as Canadian Bear Hugger. Bear Hugger will be a large bearded character with blue bib overalls. One unique item with Bear Hugger is anytime you hit him with a body blow, he will just laugh at you and will take no damage. Anytime Bear Hugger gets up from being knocked down, he'll come out and bear hug you by swinging his arms quickly against your head. You need to duck when he does this because if he connects, it will drain all your power and you will fall to the mat no matter how much power you had in your stamina meter. Beating Bear Hugger will bring you to the champion of Hong Kong, Dragon Chan. This fighter will have even more tricks up his sleeve. Dragon Chan will be wearing the bottom half of a traditional karate gi along with a black belt. Once the fight begins, you will see that Dragon Chan has a new defense against your punches. Occasionally when he protects his body, he will hold one glove up to protect part of his head. When he does this, you can only land a headshot when you hit him on the part of his head that he isn't protecting. Dragon Chan has a major offensive attack. Before the attack, he will jump on the ropes, then leap across the ring to the other set of ropes before doing a karate kick to your head. You need to duck this attack because if he connects with you, you'll once again lose all your power and be knocked to the mat. Beating Dragon Chan will bring you to the champion of the USSR, Vodka Drunkinski. This fighter will be pretty straight up. He will fight in a traditional pattern, although occasionally he will do a big uppercut. Although you can dodge this hit, it is easier to duck it. Beating Vodka Drunkinski will bring you to the champion of India, Great Tiger. Great Tiger will be wearing traditional boxing outfit, but will also be wearing a white turban with a red jewel in front. Great Tiger will have a similar pattern to Piston Hurricane from the original game, although he will have a new attack. He will do a taunt like the original game, although he will quickly move from right to left and back several times before beginning a beatdown of alternating head and body shots, and although these hits won't knock you down immediately, it will cause excessive damage to your fighter. Although it is possible to block all of these shots, it will take precious time off of the clock. After he completes his taunt, if you are able to time your punch correctly, you can knock him out no matter how much energy he has on his meter. Beating Gray Tiger will bring you to the world champion, Super Macho Man. Super Macho Man will have a super punch in his arsenal. In addition to the standard punches, he will also have a roundhouse punch that will cause excessive damage to your boxer. He will have two different roundhouse punches. The first one will be a quick roundhouse that if he connects, you will lose about half of your power. The second one will be where he steps back a bit and will do a double roundhouse. When he does this, it will knock you down no matter how much power you have on your meter. Both types of roundhouse must be ducked because you cannot dodge them. Beating Super Macho Man will cause you to turn around with the championship belt, and the announcer will say, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion." After the announcement, you will face the same boxers, although now they will be ranked as challenger as opposed to champion, and they will be more difficult. In addition, each boxer will have a different color scheme, and they will use their super attack more often. In addition, the best KO's time display has been replaced with the hit blow meter. This meter will display the percentage of your successful hits you have had against your opponents up to that time. If you throw a punch and it is blocked, the blow light will light, although if your punch lands successfully, both the hit and blow lights will light. The percentage is figured by the number of hits divided by the number of blows. The percentage display will update after every knockout. Bear Hugger will follow Super Macho Man and will use his bear hug during the match even before he is knocked down. Dragon Chan will be next and will use his karate kick after being knocked down, although he will kick twice consecutively, once in each direction. Vodka Drunkinski will be faster and will use his uppercut more often. Great Tiger will use his attack, although now it will last more than double the time and will either knock you out or run out the clock. Super Macho Man will use his roundhouse more often and will spin up to 10 times. After beating Super Macho Man the second time, you will face the following boxers in the following order: Bear Hugger, Dragon Chan, Vodka Drunkinski, and Super Macho Man. Although you won't fight Bear Hugger after beating Super Macho Man the second time. You will no longer face Great Tiger for the rest of the game. Another change with this game gives you an automatic knockout after knocking your opponent down 3 times. If you are knocked out, you are allowed to continue once. If you continue, your picture on your poster will now have a bandage on your forehead. You will keep the same score you had before you were knocked out. Scoring for the game is as follows. You will earn 40 points for landing a successful punch and 200 points each for landing consecutive punches. You will earn 300 points for a right hook and 500 points for an uppercut and knockdown. You will earn 1,000 points for ducking the boxer's super attacks. You will begin each level with 30,000 points and the meter will click off 30 points at a time. 90 points will click off approximately every 1/3 second. The meter will continue to click down if your boxer has been knocked down, although the meter will stop if the opponent is knocked down. You will be awarded whatever is on the meter when you knock out an opponent. I enjoyed playing this game, although I was never good at it, but I still recommend playing it, especially if you can find it in an arcade setting, since the duck doesn't translate well to emulators. I like this game more than Joust, but not as much as Centipede, so Super Punch-Out hits its way into the 49th position overall. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos every Sunday.